When the rope hits your head in a double under, a lot of times what this is your arms going from a good spot to out really wide. And so what happens when my hands go from narrow to wide? If we literally just watch the rope, right? If my hands are here and they go out wide, the rope got shorter. And this is typically what happens with double unders is a lot of people will go out wide and just spin really fast and just hope that it works. And the wider you go, the shorter the rope gets. It's also likely, I mean, it's possible that the rope you're using might be a little bit short. I mean, typically, my rope's not a good size comparison, but typically, if you're just beginning double unders and you're just getting into jumping for the first time and you're a beginner, typically about 3 feet or 92 centimeters plus your height will give you a good starting rope length. But the goal will be to get that as short as possible over time, considering the skills you're doing, so you can demonstrate really good ability. Although that size can change depending on your skill ability, how tall you are, that kind of stuff. So that's probably a factor, is the rope size, but more than that, it's where your arms are, because your arms dictate how long the rope is. Because you could be using a very short rope, but if your hands are in really tight, you might still have control. Versus if you had a very long rope and your arms go out wide, that might be actually making it shorter in the long run because your hands are going out really wide. It's very common when people use a rope that is too long, that promotes bad form because your body is trying to autocorrect and try to figure out any way it can to make that double under work, right? So it's important to use a rope that's sized properly, because if it's too long, your body knows, like, if you jump with it and you force yourselves to stay in, you'll feel like, oh, this kind of feels a little bit, there's something wrong about this, and maybe the contact point is slapping the ground too much and it's too long. So your body's like, well, if I just do this, right, back to the demonstration here, if I just do this, the rope got shorter and now it's hitting a little bit better, or so it thinks, right? This is kind of the autocorrect of the body, that just like our phones autocorrect and it's not always accurate, same thing with our body, right? So that's just kind of the quick little advice there for, when the rope's hitting your head.